Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 8th of April. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm going to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own chance, and I'm not here to shoot trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ctmcrypto.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. All right. Okay, now obviously peace is breaking out in the Middle East at the moment, and this has caused a bit of a rally on equities and a rally on crypto as well. At the moment, the Americans have accepted the Iranians' 10-point plan, which obviously is a bit of a humiliation for the US. And there's 2 weeks to negotiate a final peace out of this. That peace may not actually happen, but at the moment it's a promising start. And I think if the Iranians are left in a better position after this war than they were beforehand, I think that's probably likely to be unavoidable without major war crimes of which the US would probably prefer not to be responsible. So it's the best of a bad job having got to this point. But I don't know how far these are going to get, but I'm thinking we're probably going to see a big rally on equities, and we'll see some rally on crypto. Is there any reason to think that there's anything that we're forming anything here other than the original bear flags, which we've been forming for weeks? And the answer is no. These look like bear flags. These looked like bear flags before we saw the war start, and they still look like bear flags. Now, how long can a bear flag take to form? As I said, we had one last year that took like 6 or 8 months, I think, or the year before. These things can take a while. I'm not expecting this one to last that long, but I'm thinking it's probably got some more upside to go. We could see a higher high within the flag. We will see how it goes. In the short term, we don't have any sell signals really here. The flag yesterday, which was looking promising to break down, obviously has broken up, and I'm watching the trend lines and waiting to see whether we get anything larger in terms of a flag forming if we get over this high here at 76k. All right, looking at Solana. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart, we're obviously back over the daily moving band. We're back over the 50 DMA. And we are getting pretty close to testing this declining resistance here, which I've got in about the 74,000 area. Looking at Solana, Solana back over the, testing the daily middle band, almost exactly on it at the moment, and slightly under the 50 DMA, which is about a handle above. Probably going to get both over both of those, but we will see. No divergence on the hourly chart at the moment. Could we be forming a large flag here? Yes. But at the very least, we're just delivering a rally. In terms of Ethereum, we're over the daily middle band. We're over the 50 DMA. We're getting pretty close to the daily upper band, actually. Where is the daily upper band? Okay, it's slightly over the daily upper band at the moment. And again, I'm wondering about this declining resistance trend line here. I've got that currently in about the 2340 area. So we're not that far away from a test. In terms of trend lines here, I'm wondering if we might get a better quality bear flag forming out of this. So I'll be watching that trend line. We shall see how it goes. All right, great. How long will this take? Well, we've got a 2-week break here. I wouldn't be astonished if if these peace talks failed, but I think they'd probably take at least several days to fail. We shall see. Also, the other thing is the Strait of Hormuz freed up? I don't know. We've got the Iranians are saying that they're going to be letting 10 to 15. I mean, before the war, basically, there were 100 to 200 ships a day going through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, the Iranians are saying it'll be 10 to 15. I don't know whether that's per day or over the next 2 weeks. But obviously that would be a big reduction. I think the Americans are going to be very keen to see that go back to what it would be. And actually, of course, that would be in the Iranians' interest. They're being left in control of the Strait of Hormuz, charging a toll. And of course, that in effect is their compensation for the war. So, if they're letting 10 ships through a day, then they'll be clearing about, I think they're charging about $1 million. Plan to charge about $2 million a ship, splitting that with Oman. So they get 10 ships through, then that's 10 million. Get 100 ships through a day, and then that's 100 million. That's a pretty big incentive to get let as many through as possible. So we will see how that goes. But at the moment, peace is breaking out. It looks as though it might last, and we're going to likely see some rallies across the board. All right, great. In that case, I think it's a wrap. Everyone take care. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Cheers.